Hello children, hope you are all doing good. This is your physics class. Okay, I hope you are all enjoying your physics class, is it? Let us start our class. Be ready with your physics book and notebook. Okay children? Children, have you all learned which I have taught you in the previous classes? Okay, let us write a small test. Okay, put today's date. Mention as test. So the first question, if water is heated, its surface tension dash. Options are increases, decreases. Okay, if water is heated, its surface tension dash increases or decreases. Okay. Second question, the curved surface of a liquid in the containing vessel is called dash. The curved surface of a liquid in the containing vessel is called dash. So third question, the force of attraction exists between the similar kinds of molecules is called dash. The force of attraction exists between similar kinds of molecules is called dash. And then fourth one, the intermolecular force of attraction in solids is dash. The intermolecular force of attraction in solids is dash. And then fifth one, the intermolecular distance between the molecules in solid is dash. Fifth question, the intermolecular distance between the molecules in a solid is dash. Okay, and then sixth one, due to lesser intermolecular forces acting, liquid molecules slide over each other and can dash. Due to the lesser intermolecular forces acting, liquid molecules slide over each other and can dash. Intermolecular forces வந்து lesser இருக்கிறதுனால liquid molecules என்ன ஆகும், slide over each other and can dash. Okay. So children, have you all answered? Okay, so we are learning the lesson force and pressure. The children, so in this lesson, first of all, we have learnt about kinetic theory of matter. Is it children? So kinetic theory of matter means, so all matter is made up of atoms or molecules. Is it? And we know all the molecules are in constant random motion and possess kinetic energy. And then third one, kinetic energy is directly proportional to the temperature. Okay, don't forget, kinetic energy is directly proportional to the temperature. Okay children, and then there is a force of attraction. Two types of forces. What are the two forces? Cohesive forces and adhesive forces. Okay, what is meant by cohesive forces? Attraction between like and like. Okay, that is water molecules attracted with another water molecules means that is cohesive forces, and water molecules attracted with other type of molecules means that is adhesive force. Okay children, if water molecules in the glass and the glass molecules are attracted means that is adhesive force. Okay children, and then we know there is a intermolecular space and then intermolecular force of attraction. Okay, children. And then we have learnt about the arrangement of molecules in solids, liquids and gases, is it? So, how will be the intermolecular space in solids? The intermolecular space will be very less. Okay, children. And then force, if the space is less means the force of attraction will be strong. Okay. So, in gases and liquids, the space will be somewhat large, so the attraction will be less. Okay, children, lesser than solids. So, in the previous class, we have learnt about surface tension, is it? So, what is meant by surface tension? The property of a liquid to contract its free surface area due to intermolecular attractions is called surface tension. Okay, children. So, what is the example? If you are diving inside the water means your body will feel pain. Is it, children? It is just because of surface tension. Okay, children. And then we have learnt about meniscus. What is meant by meniscus? The curved surface of a liquid in the containing vessel is called meniscus. Okay, children, why we will get concave meniscus? If water is in the glass means the attraction between water molecules and glass molecules are more than the cohesive forces means that is we can get concave meniscus. Okay, children. So, can you all understood? In this class, we are going to learn about the transfer of heat and kinetic theory of matter. Okay, children. Transfer of heat. What does mean by this transfer of heat? Heat will transfer from one body to another body. That is called transfer of heat. Okay, children. The heat will transfer from one part of the object. Okay, if you are heating a pan means the heat will transfer from the bottom to the top of the children. Okay, so that is called the transfer of heat. And the kinetic theory of matter, we have already learnt about the kinetic theory of matter. The children, what we have learnt? We have learnt about the three postulates. Is it? What are the three postulates? Interparticle space, interparticle force of attraction and kinetic energy. The children, so what does mean by the kinetic energy? That is called moving energy. Okay, children, in this topic we will learn about the conduction of heat and convection of heat. Okay, these are the two processes in the transfer of heat. Okay, children, conduction and convection. Okay, children, in conduction and convection, how the kinetic energy acts, we will learn about that. Okay, children, let us learn. Children, just assume this as your mother cooking in the kitchen. Okay, children, if you can observe closely, you will find that your mother is always cooking by touching the handle of the pan. Have you ever noticed, children? She will touch only the handle of that pan. Okay. Children, why should not we touch the sides of that pan? What will happen if we touch the sides of the pan? We know it is burning, so there will be hot in the bottom of that pan. Is it, children? We know that. But why should not we touch the sides of that pan? Have you noticed that? Have you felt? What will happen if you touch the sides of the pan means you will feel hot. Okay, so that your skin may burn. So children, so that you are not touching the sides of the pan. Okay, why the heat is coming to the sides of the pan? We are heating the pan, so we can say the bottom will be heat. The bottom will be hot. As a children, we can say நம்ம ஹீட் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம், அதனால bottom hot ஆ இருக்கும்னு நம்ம சொல்லிடலாம். But why the sides are also hot? Because the heat is traveling to all the sides of the frying pan. Okay, children, the heat is traveling. Okay, the heat is transferring to all the sides of the frying pan. Okay, children. Okay, the heat is transferring from one point, from the bottom to all the sides of the frying pan. Okay, children, this is just because of conduction of heat. Okay, children, this is just because of conduction of heat. Okay children, can you all understood? Children, see the screen. You can see a frying pan on the screen. Is it? It is kept on fire. Okay. Okay, observe it carefully. We are heating it so that the heat is transferring from the bottom of that pan to all the sides. Okay, the heat is transferred through the entire pan. Okay, so this process is called conduction. Okay, this process is called conduction. Okay, the heat is transferred from one end to the other end. Okay, and the heat is transferred from one end to the other end of a material, of a particle, is called conduction. Okay, yeah, observe it carefully children. What is happening there? We are heating so that the temperature of that pan is increasing, so that molecules in the pan starts vibrating. Okay children, so we can say the kinetic energy of that molecules are increasing. Okay children, so the molecules are vibrating in its mean positions, so that we can say the kinetic energy is also increasing. Okay, see, the molecules are vibrating and colliding with the neighboring molecules. Is it children? One molecule vibrate agi innor molecule mele modudhu. Is it children? So because of that collision, okay, it makes the other neighboring molecules also vibrate. Okay children, so all the molecules this entire pan, okay, the molecules in this entire pan is also vibrating just because of conduction of heat. Okay, we are giving the heat in the bottom. As the children, we are placing the pan in the fire. As the children, the heat is conducting from the bottom of that pan, and the heat is passing. Okay, the heat is transferred through the entire pan. Okay, so from that bottom, the heat is transferred from that whole pan, the entire pan. So the molecules in the entire pan will be vibrating and collide with the neighboring molecules and make them to vibrate. So we can say the kinetic energy is also increasing. Okay, while we are heating, the temperature increases. If temperature increases means the molecules vibrate in their mean positions, and if it vibrate means it will collide with the neighboring molecules. Okay, so through the entire object, throughout the entire object, the conduction takes place. Okay, the conduction of heat takes place. Can you all understand children? Children, observe this carefully. These peoples are transferring a parcel from one end to the other end. As the children, they are transferring the parcel from one end to the other end. Are they moving? While transferring, are they moving? They are simply staying in their mean positions. The children, they are simply staying in their mean positions, and they are all transferring the parcels. The children, so as like this, in conduction also, the heat energy is transferred from one end of the particle to the other end by vibrating in their mean positions. Okay children, as like this. Okay, you can see the example here. The children, as like this, in conduction also the heat is transferred from one end of the particle to the other end by vibrating in their mean positions. Okay children, can you all understood? So this process is called conduction. Okay children, already we have learnt about the three states of matter. The children, yeah, see, solids have very less intermolecular space. The children, and the liquid has intermolecular space more than the solids, and gases have more intermolecular space. The children, so we have learnt in the kinetic theory of matter. The children, so how will be the movement of the solid? It will remain in the same place and they will vibrate. The children, anga space e illa appadana, so it will remain in the same place. Anga move pandra space illadadunala, okay, in solids they will remain in the same position and and they will vibrate. Okay children, they will remain in their mean positions and they will vibrate. Okay, in conduction also, in the conduction of heat also we are saying the same. Okay, mostly conduction is done in solids. Okay children, the conduction is done only in solids. If you are heating a pan, okay, if you are heating a pan, what will happen? The molecules gain heat energy. Okay children, the molecules in the pan gain the heat energy and it will vibrate in their mean positions. Okay, it will vibrate in the greater amplitude. Okay children, it will vibrate vigorously in their mean positions. Okay children, and what will happen? While vibrating, it collide with the neighboring molecule. Okay children, it collide with the neighboring molecule, and then what will happen? The kinetic energy increases. Okay children, so can you all understood? While heating, all the molecules will gain the heat energy, so it will vibrate. Okay, it will vibrate by staying in their mean positions. While vibrating, what will happen? The space illa, if it is vibrating means it will collide. Aduna next molecules mele modum, so that it will collide with the neighboring molecule, so that it is moving. The children, that molecules are moving, so that the kinetic energy increases. We know kinetic energy means moving energy, the children, so that kinetic energy increases. So this is the process of conduction of heat. Okay children, okay, we will see another one example. Children, here we are heating an iron rod. Okay children, yeah, if you are heating an iron rod means what will happen? The molecules in this iron rod gains heat. Okay children, the molecules in this entire iron rod gains heat. So what will happen? The molecules in that iron rod will vibrate in their mean positions. Okay children, they will start vibrate in their mean positions. While vibrating, what will happen? While vibrating, there is no space, the children, so it will collide with the neighboring molecules. Okay children, while vibrating, the molecules collide with the neighboring molecules and the kinetic energy will increase. Okay children, so can you all understood? This is the process of conduction. What will happen if you are heating an iron rod? If you are heating an iron rod means the molecules in the iron rod gains the heat energy, so that the molecules in that iron rod will vibrate. Okay, will vibrate in their mean positions. While vibrating, it collides with the neighboring molecules and it causes increase in kinetic energy. Okay children, so this is the process of conduction. Okay children, so what does mean by conduction? The heat is transferred from one end of a particle to the other end, means that is called conduction. Okay children, can you all understood? So conduction means the transfer of heat from one end to the other end. Okay children, this is called conduction. Can you all understood children? And then we are going to learn about convection. Okay children, already has said you, is it? There are two processes. Okay, there are two ways of heat transferring. What are the two ways? One is conduction and another one is convection. Is it children? And already we have learnt about conduction and this is convection. Okay. Yeah children, have you ever went to the pond? Okay, if you went to the pond in the afternoon time means, have you touched the water? In the afternoon time means the sun will be at the top sky, is it children? So the water will be hotter, is it? Okay, if you touch the top of the water means the top of the pond, okay, the water in the top of that pond means it will be hot. Okay children, and if you dived inside that water means you can feel cool. Okay children, you can feel cooler than the water in the top. Why? What is the reason children? Have you ever felt this? Have you ever think about this? ஏன் டாப்ல இருக்குது கூலா ஹாட்டாவும் பாட்டம்ல இருக்குது கூலாவும் இருக்கு? Have you ever felt about this? Okay, this is just because of convection. Okay children, this is just because of convection. Okay children, simply if you are saying means the hot water has less density. Okay children, if you had any doubt means just try it. Okay, if you are checking the density of the hot water means it will be less denser. Okay children, but if you are measuring the density of a water which was in the fridge means it will be high density, it will have high density. Okay children, so hot water has least density and the cold water has high density. Okay children, so what is the reason? It is just because of convection current. Okay children, yeah, I'll explain you. Okay children, if you are heating the water, okay, if you are heating the water means the hot water, okay, if while heating the hot water will be in the top. Okay children, and cold water will be in the bottom. Okay children, again if you are heating, okay, again and again you are just heating. Okay children, and again what will happen? The cold water is in the bottom. Is it children? That cold water becomes hot and rises up, and again the hot water becomes somewhat cooler. Is it children? So it comes to the bottom. Okay, so convection means the cold water sinks and hot water rising. Okay, the upward movement of warm air and the downward movement of the cool air is called convection. Okay children, so we can say it has a convection current. Okay, this convection will give rise to the convection current. Okay children, the upward movement of a hot air and downward movement of the cold air. Okay, it is like as a cycle. Okay children, it will move. Okay, the hot water will move up and cold water moves down, and again if you are heating means the cold water in the bottom will become hot and rises up, and the hot water in the top becomes cooler and sinks down. Okay, likewise it is a cycle. Okay children, hot water will be in the top. Okay, first of all hot water will be in the top. Okay, why? What is the reason? Hot water has less density. Okay children, and then cold water sinks in water. Okay children, so it is just because of convection currents. Okay children, so what is meant by convection currents? Yeah, these circulating currents. Okay children, the circulation of cold water sinking and hot water rising, that is upward movement of hot air, that is warm air, and downward movement of cool air, it is called convection currents. Okay children, can you all understood? Okay, what is the process? If you are heating the water again and again means what will happen? The hot water will rises up and cool water sinks down, and again if you are heating means that hot water rises up and the cooler water sinks down. Likewise it will be in a cycle. Okay children, it will be in that water will be in a round and round. Okay children, first hot water வந்து என்ன ஆகும், கொஞ்ச நேரத்துல cool ஆயிடும். Okay, so that it will sink down. Okay, and again while heating that cold water which is settled in the bottom gains heat and it will rises up. Likewise it will be in a cycle. Okay children, so these circulating currents are called convection currents. Okay children, can you all understood? Children, see this, what is happening? The man with empty handed is getting that book and go back. Okay, and again the next man is getting and go back, and again the next man is getting and go back. Okay, what is happening there? If it is less dense means it will come front, and if it is highly dense means it will come back. Okay children, kaila onnu illada varaikum it is there in the front, is it children, and after getting that book it is going back. Okay children, so likewise we are saying the convection currents. Okay, the hot water will be less density. Okay, less denser, so that it is in the top. Okay, so it will be in the top layer. Okay, and the cold water having high density, so that it sinks down to the water. Okay children, can you all understood? So as like this we can explain the convection current. So what is meant by convection current? The upward movement of warm air and the downward movement of cold air. Okay, these circulating currents are called convection currents. Okay children, already we have said for conduction. So children, conduction will happen only in the solid surface, the children, solid pan. Likewise, conduction happens in solids, okay, but convection happens only in liquids and gases, okay children. Convection happens only in liquids and gases. What is the reason, children? Because solids are tightly packed, okay, because solids are tightly packed, it can't move up and down. Likewise, we have already said convection means what? The rising of hot water and means the rising of hot air and the downward movement of cold air is called convection, the children. But in solid, the molecules are tightly packed, so that it is not possible in solid. So convection is done only in liquids and gases, okay children. So if you are applying heat, in a water, means what will happen? The hot water rises up, okay. Why? What is the reason? It is less dense, okay, it is lighter, so that the hot water rises up and the cold water sinks, so that it has high density, so that it is sinking in water, okay children. And then what will happen? It occurs convection currents, okay, this circulating current, okay, this rising of hot water and sinking of cold water, okay. Likewise, this is a circulation, the children. So this is called circulating current. This circulating current is called convection current, okay children. Can you all understood? Children, land breeze and sea breeze are the natural examples of convection current, okay children. Have you already learnt about the land breeze and sea breeze? Okay, you may have learnt, okay. For the convection current, land breeze and sea breeze are the natural examples, okay children. Yeah, see the screen? The picture which was in the top is the daytime, okay, and the picture which was in the bottom is the night time, okay. In daytime there will be sea breeze, okay children. In daytime there will be sea breeze, okay, and in night time there will be land breeze, okay. Daytime sea breeze, okay children, and night time land breeze, okay children. We know, is the children, in the daytime the land will be hotter. Have you all know about this? Because of the sun is hot, the land will be hotter, okay. But in the night time, sea will be hotter, okay children. In daytime land will be hotter, and in night time sea will be hotter, okay children. So first of all we will learn about the sea breeze, okay children. Okay, the air above in the land warms up, okay children. We know, is it children, the land in the daytime the land will be hotter, so we are saying the air above the land warms up and rises, okay, it will rises up, and the cool air over the sea takes its place, okay, resulting in the sea breeze in the daytime, okay children. The air which was in the land moves up, and the cool air in the sea comes to the land, okay, and then the raised warm air again goes to the sea, okay. It is also a cycle as like convection current, okay children. We have said it is also an example of convection current, is it children. So during the daytime the warm air in the land rises up, and the cool air from the sea comes to the land, and the warm air goes to the sea, okay children, as like a cycle, okay. So that it is also an example of convection current, okay children. The air above the land warms up and rises, okay, and then cool air over the sea moves into take its place, okay, resulting sea breeze, okay. So in daytime there will be sea breeze, okay children. In daytime the land will be warmer, so the warm air rises up, and the cool air from the sea comes to the land, and the raised warm air goes to the sun, okay. Likewise, it will be in a circulating motion, so that we are calling it as convection currents, okay children. And then see, in night time sea breeze will happen, is it children? sea breeze taken place. Okay, so at night, as the sea maintains the temperature better, okay, in the night time the sea will be hotter. Okay children, in the daytime land will be hotter, and in the night time sea will be hotter. So what will happen? In the warm air from the sea rises up, and the cool air from the land goes to the sea. Okay children, and the warm air again comes to the land. Okay children, this is called sea breeze. Okay, can you all understood? Okay, at night, as the sea maintains the temperature better and it is warmer than the land, the rolls of land and sea, rivers and convection of air results in land breeze. Okay children, so what will happen in land breeze? At the night time the sea will be hotter and the land will be cooler. Is it children? So the hot air in the sea rises up and comes to the land, okay, and the cool air from the land goes to the sea. So this causes land breeze. Okay children, can you all understood? So these land breeze and sea breeze are the example of convection current. Okay, this is the natural example of convection current. Okay children, can you all understood? In this class we are learnt about conduction and convection. So children, so what does mean by conduction? The transfer of heat from one end of the body to the other end of that body, means that this process is called conduction. Okay children, and then what does mean by convection? While heating, the upward movement of hot air and the upward movement of warm air and the downward movement of cool air, okay, in a circulating motion, means that is called convection currents. Okay children, land breeze and sea breeze are the natural examples of convection currents. Okay children, can you all understood? Children, let us check previous day's homework. Okay, yeah, take that page. The first question, surface tension is the property of water in which water molecules at the surface tend to stick together. Okay, option A is the correct answer. Okay children, and then second one, which characteristic of water will allow a paper clip to remain floating on water when a paper clip is gently placed on top of the water? Okay, this is the example of surface tension. The children, if paper clip floats on water, means it is an example of surface tension. Okay, so option B is the answer. And then third one, surface tension of water can be reduced by dash, heating. Okay, option A. If you are heating the water, means the surface tension reduces. Okay children, surface tension decreases. Okay, and then fourth one, raindrops are spherical in shape because of surface tension. Okay children, raindrops, any drops, okay, mercury drops, okay, all the water droplets, means it is just because of surface tension. Okay children, and then fifth one, which is the effect of increase in the temperature on the surface tension of liquid? Okay, if you are increasing the temperature, means what will happen? The surface tension decreases. Okay children, so option A. Okay, and then sixth one, what is the shape of meniscus when the adhesive forces between water and glass molecules is greater than cohesive forces between water molecules? Okay, so the answer is concave. Okay, adhesive forces between the water and glass molecules is greater than cohesive forces, means the meniscus will show concave. Okay children, concave meniscus can be seen. So the answer is concave. Okay, and then seventh one, what is the reason behind the origin of surface tension? Option C. Okay, both cohesion and adhesion. Okay children, cohesion and adhesion. Okay children, so option C. Okay children, this is your class work. Okay, yeah, put today's date, put lesson 3. Okay, lesson 3, force and pressure. Okay, force and pressure. Okay, and then put the heading as answer briefly. Okay, answer briefly. So the first question, define surface tension. Which type of force causes surface tension? Okay, So what is meant by surface tension? The property of a liquid to contract its free surface area, okay, due to intermolecular attraction is called surface tension, okay. The surface tension will occur only in the top of the water, okay. There is, in water there is only one surface area, the children. In that surface area it will become somewhat a stretched layer, okay children. So that property of liquid to contract its free surface area due to intermolecular attraction is called surface tension, okay children. So what is the example of surface tension? If you are diving inside the river, you will feel some pain in the body, the children. That is the example of surface tension, okay children. Okay, if you are putting a paper clip inside the water, means it will float just because of surface tension, okay children. And then which type of force causes surface tension? Coercive forces cause surface tension, okay children. Coercive forces cause surface tension. Yeah, you can take down in your classwork notebook. Write down fast. Should have you all returned? This is the second question. What is a meniscus? Okay, meniscus, we have learnt about meniscus, is it children? So what is a meniscus? The curved surface of a liquid in a containing vessel is called meniscus, okay. So why does water form a concave meniscus in a glass vessel? Okay, what is the reason children? Why the water is forming a concave meniscus? Because of the adhesive force in the water molecules. The children, adhesive force is greater than the coercive force, so that the concave meniscus is formed. Okay children, because of the adhesive force is greater than the coercive force. Okay, sorry, coercive force. Okay, because of adhesive force is greater than the coercive force, we can see concave meniscus in the glass vessel. Okay children, so the answer is the curved upper surface of a liquid in the containing vessel is called a meniscus. Okay, the curved upper surface of a liquid in the containing vessel is called a meniscus. Okay children, when water is taken in a glass container, the adhesive force between water molecules and glass vessel is greater than the coercive force. Okay, the adhesive force between the water molecules and the glass vessel is greater than the coercive force, so that concave meniscus is formed. Okay children, yeah, you can take down in your classwork notebook. Write it fast. Children, have you all completed? So third question. Why are mercury and water droplets almost spherical? Okay, why are mercury and water droplets almost spherical? What is the reason, children? It is just because of surface tension, is it? So this is due to the surface tension. Mercury and water droplets tend to be pulled by a cohesive force of the surface layer. Okay, children? Yeah, you can take down in your notebook. Write it fast. So cohesive forces means attraction between water molecule to water molecule. Yes, children. So many water droplets joined because of cohesive forces and becomes the water droplets or mercury droplets. Okay, children. Children, have you all completed? So this is your homework. Okay. Okay, find whether it is conduction or convection. We have learnt about conduction and convection today, is it, children? So I had given 10 questions. Okay, you should find it is conduction or convection. Okay, children. Yeah, take down the question. First one, a metal spoon heating up in a bowl of hot soup. Okay, a metal spoon heating up in a bowl of hot soup. Okay, you should write it is conduction or convection. Okay, children. And then second one, burning your tongue on a hot soup. Okay, while drinking soup, if your tongue is burned means it is conduction or convection. Okay, children. And then third one, movement of liquid in while heating a pan. Okay, while heating a pan, the liquid will move. Is it, children? It is just because of conduction or convection. You should write that. Okay. And then fourth one, the sand burning your feet while walking on the beach of a hot day, on a hot day. Okay, if you are walking with a barefoot in the beach means, okay, you will feel a heat. Is it hotness? Is it, children? It is because of conduction or convection. You should write that. Okay, children. Yeah, write the questions fast. Children, have you all completed? And fifth question, pancakes cooking on a pan. Okay, while cooking pancakes, okay, it is conduction or convection. Okay, and then sixth one, soup boiling in a pot. Okay, if you are boiling soup in the pot means it is conduction or convection. Okay, and then seventh one, sea breeze. Very easy, the children. And then eighth one, turning on a ceiling fan to cool down a room. Okay, ceiling fan switch on பண்ணி room cool பண்ண வச்சோம் அப்படினா that is conduction or convection. Okay, children. And the ninth one, burning your hand on the iron box. Okay, while ironing, if your hand is burnt means it is conduction or convection. Okay, children. And then 10th one, a hot air balloon rising. Okay, children. Hot air balloon, you can say as parachute likewise. Okay, a hot air balloon rising. Okay, that is conduction or convection. Okay, so totally 10 questions. You have taken the questions fast. So children, we have completed up to page number 25, is it? So learn up to that. Okay, children, learn the book daily. Okay, thank you.